So recently, I just had a bride come in and we started on Botox. And then she started talking to me about like things she didn't like about herself. And her nose was a huge one. And she actually told me that she told her photographer at her wedding that she didn't want any side profile pictures because she hated her nose so much. So we actually did one of like those rhinoplasties with the threads and we put Botox like under her nose. And she actually sent me pictures this past weekend of all the side profile views of her wedding. She was like, I could have never made it through this day without you.
Hi, I'm Kristen.
Hi, I'm Shelly.
Hi, I'm Kelly. We're cosmetic laser instructors at National Laser Institute.
Join us on our journey as we share stories of empowered women stepping outside their comfort zones.
Our graduates are pursuing a new passion and finding their purpose with cosmetic lasers in the booming med spa world.
Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Betsy.
Good morning.
Tell us what city and state you're from.
I live in Tucson, Arizona.
Nice. And when did you attend National Laser Institute?
I went to National Laser in February of 2020.
2020. And what made you choose us?
Going into this, I had no experience with Botox. No one in my family has gotten injections before. So I reached out to a couple of friends who I thought would know this field and everything, and they actually recommended NLI to me. So that is how I found NLI.
Tell us how your overall experience was while you were here at National Laser.
It was great. I loved it. Once again, I said I had no experience, so I was super nervous getting started and jumping into this field, and it exceeded my expectations. It was huge and very cool that they brought in vendors and we got to do like the round table lunches and everything. So I learned a ton more than I ever thought I would actually get to learn, and hands-on was very cool.
Are there any personal reasons you decided to make this life change?
So I had been a nurse for about a year and a half before I started NLI, and in that year and a half, it was even pre-COVID, so I didn't even have to do all that. But it was very tough being a bedside nurse, and I didn't think it was going to get any better. So I needed to make this change for my mental health and being happy in life again. And now looking back on it, it was the best decision because I love what I do now.
What was your
great.
favorite treatment that you learned here or that you took with you that you do now?
I love my fillers and I love my threads. I see Botox on my calendar and I'm like, all right, Botox. But I see like cheeks or lips and I'm like, yes, it's going to be a good day.
I love it.
Get to do my artwork.
Right?
Yes, exactly. You're like a little artist.
So during school or since you've been in this industry, do you have any stories that anybody that's touched your heart or something that's really stuck out to you?
So recently I just had a bride come in and we started on Botox, and then she started talking to me about like things she didn't like about herself, and her nose was a huge one. And she actually told me that she told her photographer at her wedding that she didn't want any side profile pictures because she hated her nose so much. She cringes at pictures from the side. So I was like, well, let's try some threads and some Botox in the nose. So we actually did one of like those rhinoplasties with the threads, and we put Botox like under her nose. And she actually sent me pictures this past weekend of all the side profile views of her wedding and of the photographer. And she was like, I could have never made it through this day without you. And I was just like, oh, you're beautiful. And it's just so much fun having people love me for that reason versus like bedside when they hated me for multiple other reasons, you know? So getting to bring joy out and knowing this bride, I changed her wedding day, was very exciting to me.
So you can say leaving here, you had a really good foundation to do all the things you're doing?
Yes, definitely so, because leaving NLI, they sent me up with all the reps down in Tucson, different like medical director services on how to find a medical director. And I even leaving with a skin pen. I had bought one. So they set me up for success.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely would you be to refer somebody to National Laser Institute?
Oh, probably once a week I refer someone. All the time people are like, how'd you get into this? How'd you get into this? And I'm sending your website NLI left and right to people. So I actually know about 4 or 5 girls who have now gone through NLI.
That's awesome.
And people who just go there for the services.
Thank you so much, honey. It's so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for thinking of me. I loved it.
And change more noses.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I know. I love it.
I love it. Congratulations.
All right. Well, you
Thank
have a
you.
good day. Thanks.
Bye, sweetie. Good to see you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So either you're currently in the aesthetic and beauty business or thinking about jumping in. Did you know the fastest way to grow any aesthetic or beauty business is with social media, Instagram and Facebook? Follow us at Ask Luology and receive free, complimentary, daily marketing tips and tricks to grow your business and soar on social media. Check it out.